I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my overview for January the 11th. So the first week of the year was pretty heavy duty. Two planets went retrograde, still retrograde of course, which is Mercury and Jupiter. The Sun and Pluto conjunct, which is really powerful, and in Capricorn as well, although it was sort of weakened a bit with a few squares and conjunctions. So, the retrograde planets, but all in all, I hope we survived it. I've really felt the energy pretty intense. And it certainly is a month, or that first week was certainly a week to think before you speak. Um, so hopefully, but sometimes when things don't go right, or you have like a little misunderstanding, then it can really highlight to you and another person really what you want out of life and what your intentions are, and that's not a bad thing. Now, this week calms down a little bit. We're out of that storm period where Mercury, particularly when it goes retrograde, it can be really just really unsettling for 2 or 3 days. Technically, that storm period goes for a week, but in my mind, it's really that 2 or 3 days either side of when the planet, particularly Mercury with the degrees, that's the most, say, confronting, unsettling, and confusing, and where mix-ups and misunderstandings can happen. So we're out of that now. So things start to settle down this week a bit. And midweek, we've got the Sun in a trine to Jupiter. Now, of course, Jupiter is retrograde, so it is weakened, dampened off a little bit, but it's still a really positive trine. And it's in Earth signs, so it's great. It helps to keep things practical and down to earth, and get them solid. So even if you can't put things into action right now, it's still a great time to get plans together, get your thoughts in order, and start to get down to business to really think about what it is you want to achieve. This is a great time for planning, research, and getting things in place. And on the same day, we've got Venus in a trine. Now the trines are soft aspects, okay? And favorable aspects. So we've got Venus in a trine with Uranus. So sudden developments can come when Uranus is involved always. And because Venus governs love and money. Uranus is like creativity, regionality. So you put these two together, then really, you can get very inspired. And depending on where that is in your chart, which we'll go through in a moment, you can get really inspired about life and what you want to do and achieve. And it's always an exciting time of the year, the first month of the year. We all enter it with so much hope and optimism that it's going to be the best year yet. And I think you have to believe that. I certainly believe that this year. I hope it will be true. I think it will be. And I hope in one way or another that by the end of the year, each and every one of us can look back and see that we can see the challenges and the opportunities and, with our successes. But there's always a few challenges along the way. That's how life is. Then we've got on the 14th, or getting a little high. I'm looking at I'm not sure of the correct dates here for USA, because I'm really looking at the UK dates. So it could be out a day or two with the dates. But towards the end of the week, we've got the Sun in conjunct with Mercury. So Mercury retrograde. Okay, so once again, there's a little bit of a pullback, but good news can come through. And even if there's going to be delays, because Mercury can sometimes, when it's retrograde, can cause a delay, it's still, it is really a bit of a good news week this week. So we like that. We like that very much. But you're going to have to be patient, okay? Which is easier for some of the signs than others, And then right at the end of the week, we've got another favorable trine with Jupiter and Mercury. Now, both of these planets are retrograde, okay, but it's still, the trine is still a soft positive aspect, so let's not lose sight of that. Once again, have to have a little bit of patience, keep moving forward, keep getting your plans in place, keep reviewing them, and get ready for when the time is right. You can put everything into action. Okay. All right. So love and luck to you. I'll go ahead now and do the individual reports. Bye for now.